So I represent Logισμός. I am the CEO. As Tassos mentioned, the company was established about 50 years ago, and it is based in Thessaloniki. The motto that ΣΕΒΕ uses, I produce in Greece, I innovate and I export, is the same motto as the one we follow. We produce in Technopolis, Thessaloniki, and we are very pleased to be operating in Technopolis in Thessaloniki. This is a vision of Tassos that was finally realized, and that was the main goal of Technopolis, to have all the companies there. 4 companies from Thessaloniki were the initial ones, if I'm not mistaken. So, under Tassos' initiative, we decided to all come to Technopolis and create synergies and to look outward, not only to the area of Thessaloniki and Greece, but worldwide. And we're very pleased to be operating in this building for the last 15 years. So we have been listed on the stock exchange for about 20 years now, and in the basement of this building, we have created our own data center, particularly in order to provide services to our own clients. It's not a corporate data center. It's particularly used by industries and training. So I produce, innovate, and export in Greece. The president of the company, my brother, was the innovator and the pioneer in exporting our services, and now we have reached exports in 40 countries. IT export involves recurring revenues and software services provided to about 40 countries. That accounts for about half of our turnover. It is following an upward course, and it is particularly honor for us to be working with so many associates from abroad. Now let us see how we can help our client companies located in Greece, particularly operating in the food industry, and how they can use our software in order to raise their competitive profile with regard to exports mainly. I'm not going to talk about the ERP, which is a commodity, let's say, but mainly about supply chain management. Γνώρισμα, used by Logισμός, which has been operating in the market for 55 years, means that we've always been one step ahead without reinventing the wheel. So for over 20 years, we have been fully implementing supply chain management in relation to many businesses operating locally. Warehouse management, production management. I will be focusing on quality management today, demand planning also. Another part of the picture is the CRM, which is obviously useful. CRM really took off 15 years ago when people started using tablets. We used to talk about CRM for many years, but most recently, tablets, iPads mean that those who are in the market, merchandisers, sellers, etc., salesmen can provide information with all the information they require. They can receive payments. They can inform us about any products that need to be replenished on the supermarket shelf, any discounts to be made, etc. The salesperson basically communicates with the company without having to pick up the phone, but through technology. 3 pillars: ERP, supply chain management, and CRM, and 2, let's say, umbrella terms, budget and BI. We believe that businesses today in 2023 should not operate without knowing the full picture. They need to have an organized, detailed budget plan. One such example is the Buddhist company, a local company, which trusted us with their collaboration 30 years ago and taught us about the term budget and about budget applications which are necessary for companies in order for them to know how they will go forward in 2022 through the change of prices in raw materials and energy. Our clients, by using this IT system and the budget application, were able to know at any time how their prices would be affected in the marketplace. Even very strict buyers from abroad, who as you can understand, would not agree to a price hike more than once, agreed to 7 in total, potentially, due to the budget application indications. We use Power BI, and we apply BI on all the pillars below in order to get the relevant information and take the relevant decisions. We use Oracle as the heart of our data processes. Has been determined that it is the best data processing program in the world. In the past, when you made such an investment, you had to throw it away when the technology changed. But thankfully, we base our work on a specific pillar, Oracle in our case, which is evolving in line with our software. I'd like to go into a case study. That's what I would like to present to you today. It has to do with the dairy industry, Meveral, with 300 users, 17,000 sales points, 50 representatives, 40 merchandisers. It is active in 30 countries and more than 1 million bills of sale. So we applied supply chain management, ERP, budget, CRM. That was our project with the company. And let's look at some of the results. Quality management, it has been applied for about 10 years. Mevral undertakes about 500,000 sampling practices per year, so many per day, if we do the math. And this has to do with quality, traceability, warehouse management, and much more. As a result, a semi-finished product, a raw material, a product is stopped if it is found to be inappropriate, unsuitable. The barcode of the relevant pallet is stopped so that it does not end up in the market. Traceability exercise. It is undertaken in less than 1 minute. I think you all know what I'm talking about. How, through a phone call abroad to a large-scale client, a company where I sell milk or olives or whatever, I can find out very quickly when I produced this product, which production lines it went through, what materials were used, which were semi-finished, what packaging, and to see who they were bought from and when, which batch they belong to. This traceability exercise used to take us hours. Now it can be completed in less than 1 minute, 4 or 5 clicks, and this whole exercise is completed. So I answer to you, President and Vice President. This is an instrument of sale. IT is an instrument of sale for the food industry in Greece, because when an inspector comes to Greece from a very prestigious foreign agency, they want to see that traceability procedures are in place, that the product is the one that the company sampled when the sales were made to this country. And all our countries receive gold awards from the inspectors that visit them, because this traceability exercise, as I said, is completed in 1 minute. And we're very proud to help them sell their products through the application of this system. Everything is done automatically. There are no longer Word or Excel files that go with invoicing for the company. So everything is simplified. Something else that I'd like to talk about is the budget. The budget application, of course, uses multiple scenarios. It is a simulation of the following year's operation, the production, the need for materials. The supply manager tells us what price he will be agreeing on with the suppliers in order for the costing mathematics to be completed. And also, we look into future products, new investments, new production lines, new personnel required. And as a result, we get the relevant costing. After the management, distribution, financial costs are deducted, then we get the actual pricing of the product. Finally, I'd like to talk about CTM. This is an application that is basically a profitability analysis. These are all Logismos products which belong to our software suite. So, based on this profitability analysis that Mebral has also used, we use more than 500 division rules for the parameterization. We have big data here, 1 billion analytical entries, and the application processes all the expenses in order to give us the EBITDA, the net profit, and the contribution share, the contribution margin. So in the case of Mebral Dairy Company, they have been fully implementing this in 2022. Mebral was able to receive a report for all management executives about each point of sale. For example, in Hamburg, Germany, client A, yogurt, lemon flavor, the company knows at any point, at any moment, its EBITDA, the contribution margin, net profit, and all in relation to the budget. Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure to be here.